back to my channel. Today's video is going to be a video based on how to be a straight A student in college or even in high school or whatever grade you're in. I'm going to be giving you guys some tips and study hacks on how to be successful in achieving a 4.0 GPA. If you guys are new to my channel, go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe, and click that bell to be notified when I upload a new video. So I have a list of at least like 6 different things on what I did last semester to achieve a 4.0 GPA. So basically I might go, I have a list on this notebook of 6 different things, tips or tricks or hacks that you can do to hopefully achieve your 4.0 or get all A's or at least a good GPA, whether it's a 3.0, just to get your grades a little higher or for you to become more motivated to, achieve that goal. Since it is around the pandemic and we have COVID-19, classes and teaching has been converted over to online schooling and Zoom meetings. So you might become less motivated to get A's and study just because you're at home, or you might be on campus like I am and there's no events, like you're isolated. So these tips may help you become more motivated and staying focused. So tip number 1 is to stay organized. This is the main thing. If you have all of your papers and your room is all a mess, your desk has food on it, you have like old papers from months ago just all piled up, you can't really focus on your homework if there's a mess. You need to clear your space in your mind so that you're able to focus on whatever you're getting ready to do. That math homework cannot get done if you got all this other stuff on your table, all this candy wrappers. Like, no, you need to stay organized. So what I usually do is I always keep binders, dividers, keep all my papers in little slots. I make sure that I mark everything, and I make sure before I do my homework I wipe off my my area. So that's the first tip, is to stay organized. The second tip goes hand in hand with the first tip on staying organized. I always keep a planner, and I have my planner right here behind me. I got this planner from Walmart. It was like $20. The way to do that and stay organized, you make sure, hold on y'all, I'm trying to go to a page. You get like stickers and you get different things that can make it fun to fill out your planner, make you want to go in and write what's the next thing you have to do. In order to stay organized with your planner is to make sure, as a college student, you need to have your syllabus on file for each class so that you can go in and, pretty much in college on your syllabus it gives you dates, important dates on when stuff is due, when midterms and finals are going to be assigned. So that gives you time to get ahead, go on your planner on whatever month, whatever day to fill those out. You can set a time, be like, oh, I have this assignment due, chapter 10 is going to be due November 2nd at 11:59. You're going to already have that set in stone in your planner, and you check it off every day, and that should be like, you should be really set. That should really be number 1. But planners, they will save your life. You will be able to read every single day. Every time you flip a page, you're going to see, oh, I still have that to do. Just make sure you have a planner. It doesn't have to be all fancy. Just make sure you got a planner. Even if you don't have a planner, go ahead and go on your iPhone, go on your Android, go into your calendar, go on your syllabus on whatever your website is that your school uses for homework. Go in and start finding out those dates and plugging them in so that you can stay on top of your things, okay? Tip number 3 is getting ahead. Now, what I mean by that is, like I said, when you go into that syllabus, you can start your homework assignment freaking 3 weeks ahead and have it already done. Your free time will be loaded, okay? Like, you will have so much free time to watch Netflix. You don't have to cram. Just by you having that syllabus and getting ahead, reading chapters ahead, you'll be able to stay on top of everything. I feel like I keep saying that, but getting ahead and staying organized is what's going to keep you stress-free from, falling into procrastination and then giving your teacher low quality work because you're trying to rush. So once you get ahead, I'm telling you, I struggled a couple semesters back with procrastinating. My GPA wasn't as good as I wanted it to be. And once, like last semester and the semester before that, once I started realizing like this is serious, like, college, you're not supposed to play games. Like, you're paying for these classes. You need to make sure you're on top of everything because you're paying for the experience and to learn. So there you go. Just remember to stay ahead. Tip number 4 is always going to be asking questions. Now, this may be a little bit harder since we're not physically in school, but when I was in school, I will always sit in the front and I will always ask questions. I don't care if it made me look like I was like not paying attention. I don't care if it made me look like I was a nerd or if I was belaboring the time in class. I still asked questions so that I wouldn't go home doing that assignment and having to look it up on Google. I wanted to make sure that I asked my professors whatever I was unsure about before leaving the classroom, because I would hate to, skip the questions on a test, not get credit, or just completely fail the question because I didn't ask that question in class. But since we don't have in-class, meetings, what I will recommend is that each student who's having trouble to go on Zoom, watch the lecture, and then after class, go ahead and email your professor and ask that question that you were not sure of when they were giving the lecture. This will keep you it'll kind of build a relationship with your professor, and it also shows that you're interested and concerned about your grades and how the material is being taught in whatever class there is. So always ask questions, get familiar with your professor so that they know who you are and that you're actually trying to pay attention in class. Tip number 5 is to get comfortable. Now, like I said in the first tip, which was to get organized, staying comfortable, like what I mean by being comfortable, like if you want to do your homework in your room, don't you ever do any homework on your bed. That will cause you to be able to become lazy, tired, you can fall asleep, you can start watching TV, your back will be slouched, and you won't be as engaged in your homework. So what you want to do is you want to make sure that you go into a space that you are not going to be susceptible to being distracted. So if you have a TV in your room but you have a desk, turn that TV off. Make sure it's quiet. Put on some really motivating music, or have some snacks around you. Make sure it's not a lot. Make sure it's not like any snacks that make you kind of feel kind of bleh or bloated, like some crackers or pretzels, some water, some fruit, something like that, so that you won't have to get up while you're studying. Make sure it's clean. Now, if you still don't think that being in your room is comfortable or a quiet environment, you can go ahead and go to the library. Either you're on campus or you can go to like a Starbucks. I know it's COVID going on, but go to a quiet area that you know you're gonna be able to focus and only have your eyes limited to the homework. So you can go in the living room, you can go in the dining room, a basement, wherever is quiet and clean to you so that you're able to focus. The 6th and final tip or hack is gonna be to make study guides and practice tests. This is such a lifesaver. So what I did last semester is every time we did a little practice test or had key terms we had to answer, every single 2 or 3 chapters, I would go ahead and take out the important notes that the teacher said is going to be on the exam, or whatever is going to be on whatever test. I make sure that I go ahead and type it up, the important questions and answers, onto a Microsoft document, and I make a practice study guide, and I go ahead and take that test, or I make flashcards, and once I'm done with reviewing the flashcards or reviewing my practice made up study guide, I go ahead and look at the answers to you know, the questions that were on my practice guides. So make sure that you're always staying on top of things by you know, making study guides. Go ahead and reading the book, so that when you're as the semester goes by, you're already set in stone, looking at each chapter, taking your own tests, quizzing yourself and grading yourself, so that at the end of the semester, when you see these same questions, it'll be nothing new to you. So I hope you guys enjoyed this little how-to video on how to become a straight A student. If you guys like this video, go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe. If you guys want more back to school series type videos, go ahead and comment down below, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.